Okay, we had a couple days off while we took that iReady diagnostic, but we're back on Friday, so we're going to do no calculators. You'll notice here in class we got no calculators at all at the tables because our classwork today also is going to be no calculator stuff, okay? So let's start with the gallon of milk. Gallon of milk costs $4.21. We need to find out how much it costs to buy 3.5 gallons of milk. Enter as a money number, obviously, because it's asking how much it costs. Jacob, what you got? $14.74 is correct. So we're multiplying. We got our $4.21 times 3.5 gallons. When you multiply, you do not need to line up the decimals, so don't bother doing that. You're just multiplying like the decimals weren't even there. You gotta remember, put your placeholder in when you go to the next digit. So when we add this up, you get that. When we put in our decimal, we count the digits after the decimals. So we need the same there. So the decimal goes there. Since it's money, we only want 2 decimals. So we're cutting off that 5 at the end, but that 5 makes it so we would round up. So that's how you get the $14.74. Okay? Any questions on that? You know, they've used problems like that before where you got to round up on the problem where you have to type it in. If you type it in with, you know, the wrong amount of decimals to it and it's a money answer, that's going to count as wrong. So you just got to be careful with those. All right, solve for X. Sarah, what you got? 28 is correct. Right there, 1/3 X. What type of math is that? That's multiplication. So to solve, we do the opposite. Opposite of multiplication is division. When you do the division, what it's equal to is going first. And then the coefficient we're dividing by, whoops, not a half. The coefficient we're dividing by is what's the second number. All right, so we make an improper fraction. 3 times 9 plus 1, and keep the denominator. And we do keep, change, flip. Some of y'all, you know, you can realize we can cancel out those 3's if you want to do that as you go. Otherwise, you got 84 over 3, 84 divided by 3 gives you 28. Okay? Any questions on that? That's a kind of tricky way EOG could use to get you a problem that has an equation and dividing fractions. You know, so it's got 2 of the things we've done this year in one problem. All right, find the surface area of that square pyramid. While this is usually mostly a calculator active thing, they do occasionally show up on the inactive. And usually it's the square pyramids that show up. Sydney? Nope. Robert? 64 is correct. All right, so for our triangles, area of a triangle, base times height divided by 2. So we got 4 times 6 divided by 2. That's 12. 4 triangles. So we multiply by 4, we got 48. Area of the square, length times width, which is 4 times 4, so that's 16. We add those two together, the 4 triangles plus the square, and that's going to give you 64. Okay? Any questions on that? I said a lot of times that's a calculator thing, but sometimes they sneak these in the inactive.